Help me, Mama.
Hey everybody, this is Emily with Help Me Mama. Today we're going to be talking about why do me and my husband always quarrel in the car? It feels like every time we get in the car, we fight. Okay, so I don't know if you've had the same experience. I'm sure I'm not the only one. I hope I'm not. I mean, I actually kind of do hope I'm not the only one. I don't wish this on anybody else. But I doubt I'm the only one who gets in the car to go do something fun with the family, and then you and your husband fight the whole way. Or maybe not fight, but you're like, okay, that's kind of how it is with us. And this has happened like a couple of times in the last couple of months, and I've just spent some time thinking, why do I let this ruin a good day with the family, right? And what's behind this? So here is the product of just a small bit of self-reflection. Hopefully it'll be helpful to you and you can apply some of the fruit of my mistakes. So we quarrel in the car often because it's the only time we talk, okay? We talk about the kids and we talk about other things, but we are in a really busy time of our lives right now, and if you have toddlers, that's just the way it is. We are busy. We are pooped. And then, so when we put the kids to bed, we still have work to do. And then when we do finally relax, we might be checking email, we might be watching a little TV before bed. We don't have a lot of time to talk to each other, but it's so important. So the first thing I would recommend, if you're only ever fighting in the car, is go on a date so that you can talk to each other and not fight the whole time. Now, when you go on this date and go on it regularly, do not fight with your husband during this date. You want it to be enjoyable for him. If you want him to take you out on a date again, you have to make it enjoyable for him, not just you, okay? I have definitely made that mistake before when we'll finally go out to dinner. And then I kind of just pick at him the whole time. That's not nice. That's not nice for him. And then I don't get to go on a date again for a long time, right? That's no good. So definitely be nice, okay? And then do it regularly so that you're not feeling like, okay, this thing has been boiling over and I finally have your attention. I'm just going to talk about that. If you talk to each other regularly, right, you're not going to be boiling over all the time every time you get a chance to talk to each other. So definitely regularly. If you don't have family around or a babysitter, I would say go on like a once a month date rather than an every week date. And then every week that you're not going on your out of the house date, do a little stay home date. And this is something I would like to do that I haven't done, is like buy some ice cream so that every Friday or whatever after the kids go to bed, you have time with your husband to play a board game, do something fun, eat ice cream, whatever it might be. And you have that set aside special time just to talk. No phones, no TV, just having fun. Like you talked when you were dating, right? You liked each other then. So I'm sure you'll find something in common, okay? The number 2 thing, and this is the thing that I have started implementing with our car trips, is that in my mind, I have started to think of car ride time as like working on the marriage time, not fighting time, but doing this in a nice and purposeful fashion, okay? Because you could have working on the marriage time, and for you, it would be like, well, honey, you need to do this, and you never do this, and blah, 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 okay? You need to be nice, and you want to have the purpose of, I don't want to just complain, I want to actually help us have a better relationship, help us be more efficient at the jobs that we need to do, and work together in a way that we love each other, okay? So, on this front, here is my advice to you, and you can tell me if it works, okay? And this is like, again, I'm not a marriage expert, I'm not a kids expert, I'm trying to become an expert in my own family, and some things are universal. That's my spiel. So here's what I want you to try, here's what I'm gonna try. When you get in the car and you have the mindset of, this is going to be a work on the marriage time, okay? You can ask the first trip. My husband's looking at me like, what are you gonna do? The first time you're in the car and you decide to do this, let him do the talking. Humbly come to him and zip it, Doris, okay? Come to him and ask him, honey, I see that we're having some difficulties here. We're always fighting in the car. What are some things that you think I could improve on, okay? And it might be a pill to swallow, okay? I'm telling you to swallow that pill. Gulp. Swallow it, okay? Because you're probably gonna have a pill for him the next time you get in the car. Swallow the pill. Listen with an understanding ear, okay? And then try to be reflective. That's a big deal. For me, being reflective, I have to be self-reflective if you're gonna be improving, right? Think, maybe some of the things that he's saying have truth in them and I just haven't been able to give them thought before because I was so mad, okay? So let him talk the first time you're in the car. Then the next time you're in the car, after implementing some of these changes that he might have wanted you to do, then you can say, honey, I feel like I listened and I have tried to improve on some of the things. How do you think I'm doing? And can I share with you some ways that I would really appreciate if you could try improving? Do this in a humble and respectful way. I think that's the best way to do anything if you want to get anywhere, and also it's the loving way to communicate, right? So again, I am obviously not good at this, not perfect in this, but I think we have grown as a couple in this. Some of these things, and then you kind of go back and then you relearn it, and then you go back and then you relearn it again. So I hope that this can be helpful to you. Again, this is Emily with Help Me Mama. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe. If you think it might be helpful to someone you know, pass it along to a friend. And you can comment below with other ideas for videos.
Help me, Mama!